Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? Hope you all will be fine and doing good and safe, staying safe at your home. Today we will start our next topic, that is how do microorganisms enter human body, that is microbes and diseases. After completing this topic, you will be able to know what is the basic physiological structure of microorganism, how microorganisms are transmitted, and what is the basic host defenses against microorganisms found in human body. Students, as you know, microbes are found everywhere in the soil, water, and air, and on the skin and lining of our digestive tract. Why aren't we continually affected by microbes? How do we stop them invading our internal organs and bloodstream? Yes, think and reply. Yes, our immune system protects us from diseases. What is natural immunity? Once a person has a disease, they don't normally catch it again because the antibodies stay in the body and remember the microbe which caused the disease. If the person comes under attack from the same microbe, the antibodies will recognize and destroy it. This is our natural immunity through which we can destroy the microbes entering our body. Mode of transmission of microbes are direct contact, that is person to person, and indirect contact, that is vehicle borne or vector borne. Person to person transmission is, that is sneezing closer than 1 meter and cause a disease SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome. हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम से ये रिलेटेड होती है, ठीक है, इसको सार्स कहा जाता है. और कोरोना वायरस टाइप डिज़ीज़ जो होगी जिसमें फ्लू वगैरह हो जाता है, ठीक है. और एक और एग्ज़ाम्पल पर्सन टू पर्सन की है, गैस्ट्रो एंट्राइटिस starts with the attack of vomiting that can go up to 1 meter in distance. Other symptoms include nausea, diarrhea and some stomach cramping. Nausea का मतलब चक्कर आना, diarrhea मोशन हो जाना और पेट में ऐसे दर्द होना, खिंचाव पैदा होना, ठीक है. इसमें बुखार भी हो जाता है और तकरीबन 1 से 2 दिन तक ये रहती है बीमारी. व्हीकल बॉर्न में फूड पॉइजनिंग एग्जाम्पल है, बैक्टीरिया के ज़रिए होती है, ठीक है. इसी तरह से व्हीकल बॉर्न में एक और डिज़ीज़ है एथलीट्स फुट, जो कि फंगस की एक टाइप से होती है. पहले वाली बैक्टीरिया बॉर्न और दूसरी फंगल बॉर्न. वेक्टर बॉर्न में मलेरिया भी एक डिज़ीज़ है जिसमें मॉस्कीटो जो है ये एक कैरियर या वेक्टर के तौर पे एक्ट करता है और दूसरे पर्सन को बीमार करता है एक पर्सन से. पोर्टल्स ऑफ एंट्री क्या हैं इन माइक्रोब्स के? कॉज एंड इन्फेक्शन, माइक्रोब्स मस्ट एंटर अवर बॉडी. Site at which they enter is known as the portal of entry. Can enter through our respiratory tract, gastrointestinal tract, urogenital tract, breaks in the skin surface. यानी हमारे सांस के ज़रिए, हमारी आंतों के ज़रिए, हमारी जिल्द के ज़रिए एंटर होते हैं. जी स्टूडेंट्स, आपकी बुक में भी ये टॉपिक इस तरह से लिखा हुआ है, थ्रू एयर, थ्रू वाटर, थ्रू कॉन्टेमिनेटेड फूड. हवा के ज़रिए माइक्रोब्स एंटर हो रहे हैं हमारी बॉडी में, पानी के ज़रिए और कॉन्टेमिनेटेड यानी आलूदा खुराक के ज़रिए. एयर के ज़रिए क्या है, जिस तरह से स्नीजिंग है, ठीक है, ऐसे जम्स स्प्रेड हो रहे हैं, लंग्स में जा रहे हैं. वाटर के ज़रिए क्या है, ड्रिंकिंग ऑफ वाटर के थ्रू जा रहे हैं. और कॉन्टेमिनेटेड फूड ऑब्वियसली जो खुराक जो है जरासीम से भरी होगी उसके ज़रिए. थ्रू एनिमल्स, थ्रू कट्स ऑन द स्किन. जानवरों के ज़रिए किस तरह से, बॉडी ऑफ पर्सन ड्यूरिंग ब्लड सकिंग है, ठीक है, यानी जब कोई जानवर आके किसी इंसान के जिस्म पे बैठता है तो इस तरह से वो अपनी बीमारी उसमें ट्रांसफ़र कर देता है. और स्किन पे जो कट होते हैं उस पर भी अगर कोई इसी तरह से बैक्टीरिया कोई जर्म्स आके बैठेंगे तो वो भी उसमें इन्फेक्शन का बाइस बनेंगे। जैसे कि इस पिक्चर में भी आपको इन्फेक्शन दिखाए हुए हैं, स्किन का दिखाया हुआ है, फिर फ्लू दिखाया हुआ है और जर्म्स दिखाए हुए हैं। वेज टू अवॉइड इन्फेक्शन में आप जी क्या कर सकते हैं, हैंड्स को वॉश करें बार बार, ठीक है, हेल्दी और फ्रेश फूड यूज़ करें, ब्रश योर टीथ रेगुलरली आफ्टर मील, ठीक है। इसके अलावा आप क्या कर सकते हैं, कीप योर होम्स, स्कूल्स एंड सराउंडिंग क्लीन, टेक अ बाथ एट लीस्ट वंस अ डे, दिन में एक दफ़ा ज़रूर नहाएं, ठीक है। कट योर नेल्स रेगुलरली, अपने नेल्स बाकायदगी से काटें। इस टॉपिक को समझने के लिए आपके साथ एक वीडियो शेयर कर रही हूँ। उम्मीद करती हूँ कि इसको देखने से आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह समझ आएगी कि जर्म्स हमारी बॉडी में कैसे एंटर होते हैं।
The birds are singing. It looks like the start of another lovely day. You're walking happily in the park when, achoo! A passing stranger has expelled mucus and saliva from their mouth and nose. You can feel the droplets of moisture land on your skin, but what you can't feel are the thousands or even millions of microscopic germs that have covertly traveled through the air and onto your clothing, hands, and face. As gross as this scenario sounds, it's actually very common for our bodies to be exposed to disease-causing germs. And most of the time, it's not nearly as obvious. Germs are found on almost every surface we come into contact with. When we talk about germs, we're actually referring to many different kinds of microscopic organisms, including bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and viruses. But what our germs all have in common is the ability to interact with our bodies and change how we feel and function. Scientists who study infectious diseases have wondered for decades why it is that some of these germs are relatively harmless, while others cause devastating effects and can sometimes be fatal. We still haven't solved the entire puzzle, but what we do know is that the harmfulness or virulence of a germ is a result of evolution. How can it be that the same evolutionary process can produce germs that cause very different levels of harm? The answer starts to become clear if we think about a germ's mode of transmission, which is the strategy it uses to get from one host to the next. A common mode of transmission occurs through the air, like the sneeze you just witnessed. And one germ that uses this method is the rhinovirus, which replicates in our upper airways and is responsible for up to half of all common colds. Now imagine that after the sneeze, one of 3 hypothetical varieties of rhinovirus, let's call them too much, too little, and just right, has been lucky enough to land on you. These viruses are hardwired to replicate, but because of genetic differences, they will do so at different rates. Too much multiplies very often, making it very successful in the short run. However, this success comes at a cost to you, the host. A quickly replicating virus can cause more damage to your body, making cold symptoms more severe. If you're too sick to leave your home, you don't give the virus any opportunities to jump to a new host. And if the disease should kill you, the virus's own life cycle will end along with yours. Too little, on the other hand, multiplies rarely and causes you little harm in the process. Although this leaves you healthy enough to interact with other potential hosts, the lack of symptoms means you may not sneeze at all. Or if you do, there may be too few viruses in your mucus to infect anyone else. Meanwhile, Just Right has been replicating quickly enough to ensure that you're carrying sufficient amounts of the virus to spread, but not so often that you are too sick to get out of bed. And in the end, it's the one that will be most successful at transmitting itself to new hosts and giving rise to the next generation. This describes what scientists call trade-off hypothesis. First developed in the early 1980s, it predicts that germs will evolve to maximize their overall success by achieving a balance between replicating within a host, which causes virulence, and transmission to a new host. In the case of the rhinovirus, the hypothesis predicts that its evolution will favor less virulent forms because it relies on close contact to get to its next victim. For the rhinovirus, a mobile host is a good host, and indeed, that is what we see. While most people experience a runny nose, coughing, and sneezing, the common cold is generally mild and only lasts about a week. It would be great if the story ended there, but germs use many other modes of transmission. For example, the malaria parasite, Plasmodium, is transmitted by mosquitoes. Unlike the rhinovirus, it doesn't need us to be up and about, and may even benefit from harming us since a sick and immobile person is easier for mosquitoes to bite. We would expect germs that depend less on host mobility, like those transmitted by insects, water, or food, to cause more severe symptoms. So, what can we do to reduce the harmfulness of infectious diseases? Evolutionary biologist Dr. Paul Ewald has suggested that we can actually direct their evolution through simple disease control methods. By mosquito-proofing houses, establishing clean water systems, or staying home when we get a cold, we can obstruct the transmission strategies of harmful germs while creating a greater dependence on host mobility. So, while traditional methods of trying to eradicate germs may only breed stronger ones in the long run, this innovative approach of encouraging them to evolve milder forms could be a win-win situation. Well, for the most part.
जी स्टूडेंट्स, कैसी लगी वीडियो? उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको इस वीडियो को देख के बहुत अच्छी तरह समझ आ गई होगी कि जर्म्स किस तरह से हमारी बॉडी में एंटर होते हैं। आपने इस टॉपिक को बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझना है और याद करना है। नेक्स्ट वीक में इस टॉपिक और इसी वीक में जो इससे पहले पढ़ाया गया उसका टेस्ट लिया जाएगा। थैंक यू। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।